A blessed day to you, and today's benefit is the journey of the ark back to Shiloh, the milk cows. 1 Samuel chapter 6 verse 7, New King James Version. Now therefore, make a new cart. Take 2 milk cows which have never been yoked, and hitch the cows to the cart, and take their cows home away from them. I'm still puzzled about the honor that the Philistines accorded the Ark of Covenant on its way back to Israel. Apart from the gold offering, the animal that would drive it back had specific characteristics highlighted by their priests. 1. 2 cows that have just given birth, separated from their newborn. 2. Milk cows. And 3. That have never been yoked to carry any burden before. As I meditate on this provision, it communicated deeper meaning to me, which I want us to share together. A cow that has just given birth will be a cow that is so tender and emotionally attached to the baby. It tells me that when we give to the Lord, we must not have an emotional attachment to our offering. Giving to the Lord should be without any strings attached. We don't take a second thought or try to monitor where our offering goes or how it is spent. Secondly, they are milk cows. Of course, the fact that they just gave birth means there is milk in abundance to feed the baby. But in this case, the baby is not allowed to suck the milk, and neither was the milk extracted from the cow, all for the Lord. This is an indication of giving God all that we have and all that we are. You don't give God a milk dried offering or the leftover. The third thing I meditated on is that the cows have never been yoked at any time. Sometimes in our walk with God, He looks for men that will be yoked together in carrying His burden. Men who will not be carrying their own burdens and treat the burden of the kingdom only when they have time for it. Men who will not be preoccupied with personal pursuits, but will submit all their pursuits for the Lord to use it as it pleases Him. It reminds me of when Jesus was entering Jerusalem. He rode on a donkey that no one had ridden before. The message He sent to the owner of the donkey is that the Lord has need of it. I perceive the Lord is laying demands on someone and on something from you, saying the Master has need of it. That which you have kept only for yourself, which you do not share with anyone and is very treasurable to you. That may be the milky cow that has never been yoked in your hand. Will you release it to the Lord? Interestingly, in the later verse, I read what was done to these 2 cows. 1 Samuel chapter 6 verse 14 says in NLT, the cart came into the field of a man named Joshua and stopped beside a large rock. So the people broke up the wood of the cart for a fire and killed the cows and sacrificed them to the Lord as a burnt offering. On arrival at the territory of Israel, the people took the wood of the cart that the animal was yoked with as firewood, and the 2 milk cows were offered whole as a burnt offering to the Lord. Wow! That is the height of sacrifice that is total and complete to the Lord, with all the treasure in the cows and all the future babies that these cows would have given birth to, all for the Lord. Beloved, is there anything you are holding back from the Lord, emotionally, professionally, or financially? A total sacrificial offering of our lives and all that we have is what will be best to offer to the Lord, to worship Him and live for Him. What is that milk cow with you? Make it a whole burnt offering. Release it to the Lord. Ohun gbogbo tí a ní o tìrẹ ní ṣe o Bàbá. Ohun gbogbo tí a ní o tìrẹ ní ṣe. To you, O Lord, we offer all in Jesus' name. Amen. Thanks and enjoy today's benefits.